My fellow Nigerians, all seem set for the 2023 general elections as the major political parties now have their party flag bearers. Now, before I delve into this gist proper, I would like to welcome you to this episode on So This Happened. It has been a minute, guys, and it is great to be back. This is where we highlight stories that made the buzz recently. My name is Margaret Osaziwa. Forget you are welcome to the show. After the All Progressive Congress presidential primaries, which lasted for 24 hours at the Eagle Square, Abuja, former Lagos State Governor Asiwaju Bola Tinubu emerged winner. Tinubu, who polled 1,271 votes, was followed by a former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, who of course got 316 votes, followed by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, who came third with 235 votes. Then Senate President Ahmad Lawan, who came fourth with 152 votes. Then Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, who polled 47 votes to come fifth. And then the Cross River State Governor Ben Ayade, who came sixth with 37 votes. Now, with this result, Tinubu is set to battle it out at the presidential election with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, candidate of the People's Democratic Party, and Peter Obi of Labour Party. A quick recap on the PDP primaries. Of the 764 accredited ballots at the election, Atiku polled 371 votes, while his closest challenger, Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, came second with 237 votes. And Nigeria's former Senate President Bukola Saraki, of course, came to a distant third with 70 votes. Now, that being said, let's discuss these APC primaries. So what baffled me the most was how at the dying minute, most presidential aspirants began to step down for Asiwaju. I watched these people step down with utmost shock. I had expected that they would at least fight till the end for a shot at becoming the president of Nigeria. Please ask me or tell me, who spent 100 million naira and steps down at the dying minute? But this is Nigeria. Anything can happen. Meanwhile, a very excited Tinubu has said that all those that did not support his emergence in the just concluded primaries need not fear, saying that he bears no grudge against them. He said to the legislature, Senate President Ahmad Lawan, "I would have been a little upset because you competed with me, but it is over now because you can easily lick your wounds. The competition is over. Those who did not support me, you have nothing to fear. I hold no grudges or grievances. Let us each agree to join hands in defeating the PDP and beating back our common foes of poverty, terror, and violence. We now have a date with destiny in February 2023. Let us win so Nigeria can become the nation it is intended to be." With all that he has said, all I can say here is, please, let's all get our PVCs. Thank you. Mind you, the Independent National Electoral Commission has given political parties a week deadline to submit the names of running mates of their presidential aspirants. Now, there are reports of at least 11 northern governors meeting with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu in Abuja. Well, the truth is, being a southerner, Tinubu's running mate is expected to come from the north. That being said, let's also put in mind that aside from Atiku and Tinubu, candidate of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, and the former governor of Kano State, Senator Rabiu Musa, are also contenders to look at. Well, at this point, I say, may the best man win. What's really going on in this country? It's like a strange wave of evil has taken over the land. It's like everywhere one turns to, it is one despicable act or the other. Guys, take a look at this boy, or should I say man? Just look at his face. Who would have known? This 18-year-old man was arrested by the Adamawa State Police Command over the murder of a 36-year-old nursing mother and her 1-year-old child. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Sulaiman Guroje, who spoke on the issue, said the suspect allegedly attacked the victim by the riverside where she went to take her bath alongside her child. Now, according to him, the victim was said to have resisted an attempt by the suspect to rape her as he pressed her down into the water, where she died. As if that wasn't enough, the suspect also took the child, who was crying uncontrollably by the riverbank, and pressed him into the water until he became lifeless. It's like we are in the end times, because the way people perpetrate evil, I don't understand though. Reports, however, have it that the guy has been arrested following a report received by the victim's husband, Alhaji Usman Abdul, who, by the way, is completely devastated by the loss of his child and wife. And the Commissioner of Police, Sikiru Akonde, has also ordered discreet investigation into the matter. I really think that a strange wave has taken over this nation. God help us. To say the level of insecurity in the country is alarming is to put it lightly. I mean, it is terrifying. Imagine that just a few days after the Owo attack, gunmen have again invaded Ondo State. Days after some terrorists attacked St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, killing about 40 people, reports have emerged that 6 persons were shot dead at Sabo area of Ondo town. An eyewitness at the scene said the gunmen also robbed some of the residents of the area before they left the scene. Now, confirming the incident, the police public relations officer of the state, Mrs. Fumilayo Odulami, said it was a robbery case, adding that men of the command were already on the trail of the perpetrators. What do we call this, for goodness sake? Ondo has suddenly become a citadel of blood. I mean, what would have caused this? While we ponder on this, the National Security Council has revealed that the Islamic State West African province masterminded a deadly attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, Ondo State. Now, shortly after the over 3-hour council meeting presided over by the president at the council chambers of the State House, Abuja, the Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, disclosed this to the State House correspondents. Now, according to Aregbesola, the council is gravely concerned about spate of blasphemy-linked killings and has directed security agents to hunt those behind the killing of Deborah Samuel in Sokoto State and a more recent case in Abuja. He said this whilst also stating that the security agencies are closing in on the perpetrators through their traces. Now, these perpetrators are obviously exploiting, like there is no other word for it, they are obviously exploiting the fragility of the country, because how be it that citizens of a country have so much power in their hands that they plan a bloodbath without fear. As at the time of shooting this episode, there are unconfirmed reports that the perpetrators of the Owo attack have been arrested and transferred to Akure, the Ondo State capital. This led to the residents of Owo storming the palace of the Ologo of Owo, demanding that they be brought to the Owo for them to face justice. Now, at this point, I just want to implore the government to not just tighten security, but also put measures in place to curb this menace, because we are tired of this blood battle. Killings here and there, we are tired. We have come to the end of this episode of So This Happened. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to all of our social media platforms. My name is Margaret Usaziwa Efoge. Bye for now.